and welcome back to another Doctor Who action figure review. In today's review, I'm going to be taking a look back in the past at a 9th Doctor and Dalek set from 2013, exclusive to Toys R Us. Now you're probably thinking, Matt, why on earth are you reviewing this set? Well, this was one that I missed when it originally came out, and I say I missed it, I just didn't bother to buy it. Basically, at the time, I was collecting two toy lines simultaneously. I was collecting the Doctor Who stuff, and I was collecting another line, Masters of the Universe Classics. Both lines were pretty expensive to collect full time. It was a real struggle to get everything, and I just basically focused on the classic stuff, because classic Doctor Who is what I grew up with. It was the figures that I always wanted, so my allegiance was to the old stuff, so I wasn't really so bothered about getting all the new stuff. So with that in mind, I then missed out on this set, which I deeply regretted moving forward. I was always like, oh man, I wish I'd have got that one, and I wish I'd have got the Matt Smith one as well. So the way that I managed to get hold of this is because a little while ago on Twitter, Miles Taylor posted a thing saying, post your 4 figures that you wish you could have got from the character options line that you missed out on. So I retweeted it and posted my 4. And after that, I got a message from Dan Hambridge, and he said, I have a spare one of those sets, if you're interested. So I was like, yes, I bit his hand off for it. So normally at this point, I'd turn around and say, let's take a look at the packaging. I don't have the packaging, these came loose, so you'll have to ignore that bit. But originally they came packaged in a window box with the old classic style guide, and they had a little insert which showed off the Emperor Dalek from Bad Wolf. So let's begin by taking a look at the Dalek, which has been dubbed the Imperial Guard Dalek, or Imperial Dalek Guard. It's a repaint, of course, of the standard bronze Dalek, and it's easily identifiable because it has the black dome, normally associated with Daleks that guard the Emperor, which was something that was set up way back in 1967 with Evil of the Daleks. So this is the revised sculpt for the new series Daleks, the much more accurate sculpt, and it looks fantastic. The bronze colour is a darker bronze than I think we're normally used to, and it looks absolutely lovely. I really like the colour, that dark, almost chocolate bronze. I think they did something similar with the San Diego Comic-Con Assault Dalek. It's a really lovely colour. The head, the dome, that's just cast in black, and you'll notice that there's no identification tag on there, which I thought was interesting, but that is the case for all of them. And you can see he's got the sculpted clear dome lights, and then the eye stalk, which has got the transparent rings, the main silver rod, and then ending in the black eye with the blue iris. And then moving down to the neck bin, lovely detailing with all the nuts and bolts around there and the mesh. And then as we move down to the shoulders, more of this crisp paintwork with the gold slats and the silver bolts and things. I really like that. And then again, round by the gun boxes, you've got this nice detailing which has been picked out with the gold paint. You have the standard silver gun stick. The manipulator arm is a little bit warped, but that's nothing that a bit of boiling water can't fix. And then if we move down to the skirt, all of the gold hemispheres have been picked out very nicely. There's no bleeds here. All of the paint is very neat and crisp. And then the fender section is just a solid black with the screw sections unpainted but sculpted on. I absolutely love this Dalek. It was one of those variants that I was like, oh man, why didn't I get it at the time? And now that I have it, I am so pleased. I'm really grateful to have this in the collection. And then we move on to the 9th Doctor figure. So this is just a standard repaint of the normal burgundy 9th Doctor that you used to be able to get single carded. The head sculpt is, as ever, a great likeness of Christopher Eccleston. Unfortunately, this figure has been in the wars a bit. There's a few scuffs on his cheek and on his nose, so eventually I'll go and get some paint and try and touch that up a bit, or maybe get some white spirits and remove some of the smudges if that's possible. But overall, the paint apps are very neat and crisp around the hair, eyes and lips. Then moving down to his leather jacket, again this is a really great sculpt. There's a lot of texture work going on here. It really looks like real leather. You can see all of the additional elements like the seams and the buckles and straps around the wrists and the extra pockets on the front. Really well done, and it's got this slightly light wash over the top, a sort of light brown, which just helps pick out those leathery details. It's not quite as heavy as it is on some figures, which I prefer. I quite like it with that bit of brown in it because it just really picks it out, but it's still very good nonetheless. And then of course underneath, the thing that makes this figure different is that he has the solid black jumper on underneath, and then that's matched with the black trousers going down to the glossy black boots. So the reason why I wanted this Ninth Doctor is because the version in the black jumper has only been available in the disco pose, for want of a better word. So to have him as a proper neutral standing figure that can then be put with the regeneration 10th Doctor is really great. That was why I wanted it. So I'm so pleased to have that as well. And yeah, that's it. That's the set. So after years of trying to get my hands on one, I'm really pleased to finally have them in the collection, and I can't wait to add them to the shelves with all of the rest of the figures. So a massive thank you again to Dan, and thank you all for watching. I know this was a bit of a weird one because I'm reviewing an old set of toys, but who cares? I'm just glad to have them. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye!